In 5 months, voters in New York and the Democratic Party are going to go to the polls and decide if they want to re-elect Governor Andrew Cuomo or give that nomination to his challenger, who is now gaining ground. Former star of Sex and the City, Cynthia Nixon, gains 8 points against the incumbent governor. Is she for real? John Schumo has the story. John?
Bill, Cynthia Nixon's campaign has certainly been getting a lot of attention in the media. We've been waiting to see if she's gaining traction with voters, and it appears she is. A new Siena College poll is out, and she's cut into Governor Cuomo's lead considerably this Democratic primary by some 16 percentage points, because he led 58 to 27% compared to 66 to 19 a month ago. The former Sex and the City star is tapping into voter frustration on issues like the failing subways and corruption in Albany. She's also endorsing popular issues on the left, like legalizing marijuana and toughening gun control laws. It's working. The Siena poll drops Cuomo's favorability to 49%. That matches the lowest it's been for this particular poll in 7.5 years in office. Nixon also does well against Cuomo with younger voters, trailing the incumbent by 14 points in that demographic. Her campaign also got a boost over the weekend when she received the endorsement of the Working Families Party. It is a small but influential group, progressive group, that has now turned its back on Governor Cuomo.
The governor has put the interests of his donors ahead of the interests of working families. So when we had our meeting this past Saturday, the 232 members of our state committee, we convened that meeting, and people heard from Cynthia Nixon, and they were blown away by her commitment to our values, and we think she's going to be the winner in the Democratic primary and in November.
Bill, there are reports that the governor pressured unions to split with the Working Families Party in retaliation for the snub. Nixon says that Cuomo is acting like a bully. In fact, she says he's acting like President Trump, a bully in that regard. She continued her attacks on Twitter, writing Andrew Cuomo benefits from a system of bribery and corruption. That's why 99.9% of his donations come from corporations and the ultra-rich, who want to rig our democracy for the few. Now, Bill, it's not all bad news for the governor. The Siena poll shows him easily defeating either of the major Republican candidates in the fall, and a recent Marist College poll shows him with a commanding 47-point lead over Nixon. It is still early, but she is certainly making some waves. Bill?
Has the governor done anything to adjust his strategy? I mean, we've seen him over the past few weeks going after Bill de Blasio, honestly, more than Cynthia Nixon. Do you think that strategy is going to change over the next couple of weeks?
He has not done so far against Cynthia Nixon, and frankly, he's smart not to. You don't want to engage in a personal attack on a candidate who is gaining in popularity this early on. So it wouldn't be smart for him to do that. And today there was an event out on Long Island, and he stuck to the script. At no point did he mention Cynthia Nixon or any of the Republican candidates that he may face in the fall.
You may see a different tune if he drops another 8 points and all of a sudden he's got a horse race. Negative politics does work. All right. Thank you, John. Appreciate it.